Hey, Heartland fans. Welcome back to Next Level. This episode is packed with emotion as Amy faces a major decision in Heartland Season 18, Episode 8. We see her struggling to open her heart after Ty's loss. Can she find room for new love? Or will her past keep her from moving forward? Nathan's presence brings warmth and comfort, perhaps even romance. But is Amy truly ready to embrace this new connection, or will Ty's memory hold her back forever? Get ready for a deep dive into every tear, smile, and unforgettable moment of this journey. Amy's journey throughout Season 18 is a reflection of resilience, recovery, and the pull of memories with Ty. Since his passing, her love for him has anchored her existence and defined her. Her bond with these memories has only strengthened as she raises her daughter, Lindy, without him. Though Amy cherishes these memories, she longs for companionship, someone who can respect her past while helping her embrace a future with Lindy. Nathan's role in her life hints at this possibility, with a kindness and care reminiscent of what Amy once found in Ty. Fans can't help but notice how Nathan's support sparks something in her that she hasn't felt in years. In Episode 8, we witness a powerful, emotional moment that could change everything. Amy observes Nathan with his father, who struggles with Alzheimer's, showing a vulnerable and compassionate side. For Amy, this starts to build a bridge between honoring Ty's memory and imagining a future with someone new. Will Amy allow herself to cross that bridge? Can Nathan's patience and warmth light her way forward? This episode sets the stage for these questions, revealing Amy's inner conflict and her growing connection to Nathan. For fans, every look and conversation between Amy and Nathan is filled with meaning, as if the past and future are quietly speaking through these two characters. In Heartland, characters often grapple with loyalty, love, and future decisions, caught between past and present. The focus shifts to Nathan and his developing connection with Amy. We start to wonder, is Nathan genuinely in love with Amy? Or is he just a supportive friend who understands loss and values patience? From the moment he entered her life, he has shown reliability and empathy. What began as respect and friendship is evolving into something more complex. Nathan's steady presence in Amy's life, his quiet care and understanding, hint that his feelings may go beyond friendship. Is it love? Nathan's interactions with Amy have always been filled with tenderness, but in Episode 8, his affection seems even deeper. When Amy faces the challenge of raising Lindy alone while grieving, Nathan is there with both practical and emotional support. He understands her vulnerabilities without pushing, allowing her space to heal at her own pace. As the episode progresses, Nathan's care for Amy speaks volumes. He's not just there to help. He listens to her grief over Ty, acknowledging the profound loss that has shaped her. His emotional intelligence offers a unique sensitivity, providing Amy with support she hasn't received from others. He respects her space, her memories, and, most importantly, her daughter, Lindy. Yet, hints emerge that Nathan's care for Amy might go beyond simple kindness. In one conversation, he mentions the future, subtly suggesting that if Amy opened up, new possibilities could emerge. These moments reveal Nathan's true feelings, showing that he may love her. However, is Nathan genuinely in love with Amy? Or is his concern born of his respect for the person she has become? Nathan, after all, has seen Amy's strength, her capacity for love, her resilience, and her unbreakable bond with Ty. He seems willing to wait, understanding that love cannot be rushed, and that Amy's healing must happen on her terms. His actions suggest he hopes for something deeper, yet he appears ready to stand by her no matter what. Nathan's feelings aren't just about romance. They reflect a deep appreciation for who Amy truly is, her strength, vulnerability, and ability to love. Could Amy and Nathan be a couple in the making? Could this be the beginning of something that transcends the past and helps Amy finally heal? Amy Fleming's journey has been anything but easy, and in Season 18, Episode 8, we witness a pivotal moment in her emotional and personal growth. She is torn between holding on to the memories of her late husband, Ty Borden, and embracing the possibility of new love with Nathan. This inner conflict is relatable to many viewers, as Amy's connection to Ty remains a cornerstone of her identity. Throughout the episode, she grapples with the idea of love after loss. She misses Ty deeply. His absence has left a void that's hard to fill. Ty wasn't just her husband, he was her partner in every sense. Together, they built a life, and his loss left Amy with a sense of incompleteness. Yet as time goes on, Amy begins to realize that her heart might be ready to love again. Nathan's kindness, care, and understanding are gradually opening a new path forward. In the heart of Heartland Season 18, Episode 8, a new chapter begins for Amy as she faces an impossible decision. Can she truly love again after losing Ty? With Nathan supporting her every step of the way, will Amy open her heart to new love? And more importantly, is Nathan's care for Amy more than just friendship? Is this the beginning of a new love story, or will Amy remain bound by her past? Amy's path still reflects a mix of memories with Ty, healing, and resilience. Since losing him, she has maintained a close connection to his memory, raising Lindy on her own. Though she cherishes those memories, she longs for companionship, someone who respects her history and helps her embrace a future with Lindy. Nathan's constant presence has ignited something inside her. In this episode, Amy witnesses a poignant moment as Nathan cares for his father with Alzheimer's. She sees a vulnerable, compassionate side of Nathan, realizing his kindness runs deeply, extending to his family, friends, and even her. This moment builds a bridge for Amy, linking her memories of Ty with the possibility of new love. As the episode unfolds, we see a shift. Nathan's gentle interactions with Amy reveal an emotional depth, suggesting he feels more than just friendship for her. When Amy faces the challenge of raising Lindy while grappling with grief, Nathan is there, offering both practical and emotional support. He understands her vulnerabilities, giving her the space to heal at her own pace. Nathan's quiet acts of care show his awareness of Amy's profound loss, offering a unique kind of support she hasn't found elsewhere. He respects her memories, her boundaries, and her daughter, Lindy. Certain moments hint that Nathan's feelings might be more than altruistic. Their conversations suggest his longing for a place in Amy's heart, subtly speaking of the future and encouraging her to open herself to new possibilities. The possibilities his actions reflect go beyond admiration, they suggest a deeper attachment. The episode leaves us wondering if Nathan will eventually confess his feelings, or if he's content to support Amy from a distance, understanding that her healing cannot be rushed. His quiet patience speaks volumes. He's prepared to be there for her, no matter the outcome. Yet, it's clear he wants to be more than just a friend. For Amy, opening her heart to Nathan comes with a bittersweet realization. She wants to love again, to embrace joy and connection, but feels guilty as if loving someone new would mean forgetting Ty. Deep down, though, Amy knows Ty would want her to find happiness again. Nathan's presence is a reminder that, while her past cannot be changed, her future still holds promise. In a pivotal conversation, Amy shares her fear that moving on from Ty might diminish their love. Nathan listens quietly, offering understanding without pushing her. He reassures her that he doesn't want to replace Ty or make her forget him. Instead, he encourages her to open her heart again, not as a betrayal, but as a way of honoring her love for Ty while embracing new possibilities. This promise of unconditional support marks a turning point for Amy. Amy starts to see that moving forward doesn't mean erasing her past. It means finding the courage to cherish her memories while allowing herself to embrace new ones. Though this choice isn't easy, her moment with Nathan brings hope, the hope that love, in whatever form it takes, is still possible. For Nathan, the conversation is equally significant. He's been patient, putting Amy's needs first, but now sees a glimmer of hope. He doesn't want to rush her, but he hopes she'll consider a future with him. His quiet strength, steadfast support, and understanding of her grief make him a crucial figure in Amy's life. This episode is a key moment not just for Amy and Nathan's relationship, but for the show's themes of healing and moving forward after loss. It invites viewers to reflect on their own experiences with love, grief, and the possibility of new relationships while honoring the past. As the narrative unfolds, her family starts discussing the emotional toll that Amy and Nathan's developing relationship is taking. While Amy's journey remains the main focus of the show, this episode highlights how her family is dealing with the changes in her life, offering a range of perspectives on love, grief, and recovery. The responses from Lou, Jack, and Tim vary from understanding and support to worry and opposition. Lou, Amy's protective older sister, has mixed feelings. She's always supported Amy, but worries that her sister may be moving on too quickly from Ty. Lou's own experiences with love and loss make her empathetic to Amy's inner conflict. In a heartfelt conversation, Lou shares her concerns, encouraging Amy to be certain about her readiness for a new relationship. "I just want you to be sure, Amy. Ty was a huge part of your life, and I don't want you to feel like you're betraying him," Lou says, her voice filled with concern. Amy listens and acknowledges that her love for Ty will always remain, but admits that Nathan has allowed her to feel something she hasn't felt in a long time: hope. While Lou's reaction is rooted in deep love for her sister, Jack's perspective is a bit different. As the patriarch of the Heartland family, he's always been a man of few words, but his actions speak louder than anything he could say. Jack's relationship with Ty was one of deep respect, and he knows that Amy's journey has been difficult. As he watches her navigate this new phase of her life, he quietly supports her decision, understanding that healing doesn't follow a set timeline. In his own way, Jack encourages Amy to trust her heart, even if it means stepping into a new future with Nathan. His quiet approval is evident in the moments when he shares knowing glances with Amy, offering reassurance without overwhelming her with advice or pressure. Tim, on the other hand, takes a more direct approach. He's always had a complicated relationship with Amy, often struggling to show the depth of his love for her. But he's been there for her through every twist and turn of her journey. When he sees Amy's connection with Nathan growing, his protective instincts kick in. He's concerned not just for Amy's heart, but also for Lindy, who has already faced so much loss. Tim's worries come from a place of wanting to shield his family from further pain, and he voices these concerns openly to Amy, warning her not to rush into anything to avoid loneliness. "Look, I understand you miss tea, we all do. But don't let that lead you to make choices for the wrong reasons," Tim advises. Though his words may seem harsh at first, they come from a place of genuine care. Amy, who has always had a complex bond with her father, listens thoughtfully but gently reminds him that her heart is her own to navigate. While she appreciates his concern, she knows she has to face her own journey in her own time. The contrast within her family's reactions highlights the complexity of Amy's situation. On one hand, she feels a profound loyalty to Ty's memory. On the other, there's the growing possibility of a future with Nathan, someone who has shown her it's okay to love again. The family's diverse reactions underscore the tension between holding on to the past and embracing the future, something everyone at Heartland Ranch can relate to. Their concerns for Amy's emotional well-being reflect their deep love for her, but also reveal the challenge of watching someone move forward after a significant loss. Despite the varying opinions and fears expressed by her family members, Amy knows that, in the end, it's her heart that must lead the way. Her choice to embrace or reject Nathan isn't just about her relationship with him. It's about her capacity to heal, to grow, and to step into a future she never imagined she'd face without Ty. This inner conflict, played out in conversations with her family, is a central part of her emotional journey. Her family's responses to her evolving relationship with Nathan also raise important questions about love and timing. Is there ever a right time to love again after loss? Or does it come down to when the heart is ready? For Amy, this is a question she must answer for herself as she learns to balance the love she has for Ty with the possibility of building a new future with someone else. As the episode unfolds, we see how Amy's family, despite their differing opinions, ultimately rallies behind her. Their collective support at Heartland Ranch, combined with their concerns, provides Amy with the strength she needs to make her choice. It's clear that, even if they don't fully understand or agree with her decisions, they love her enough to respect them. Their unconditional support will be essential as Amy continues to navigate the delicate path between honoring the past and embracing the future. As this episode nears its conclusion, the emotional stakes couldn't be higher. Amy stands at a crossroads, torn between the memories of her beloved husband, Ty, and the blossoming connection she feels with Nathan. This final part of the episode is filled with tension, anticipation, and the hope of new beginnings, all while Amy grapples with the weight of her past and the uncertainty of her future. In the quiet moments leading to the climax, Amy finds herself alone with Lindy, her young daughter, in the stable. It's a familiar scene, one that has been part of Amy's healing journey since Ty's death. The barn, the horses, and the steady rhythm of the ranch have been constant sources of comfort. But today, there's something different. The silence between Amy and Lindy speaks volumes. And as Amy gazes at her daughter, she's reminded of the legacy of love Ty left behind. In a deeply emotional moment, Amy kneels down to Lindy's level and says, "You know, sweetheart, I love you more than anything, and I know you miss Daddy, we all do. But life has a funny way of bringing us new things to love." Amy's words are gentle, but heavy with the decision she knows she must make. It's a conversation about healing. Moving forward and understanding that the love she shared with Ty is irreplaceable, Amy realizes it doesn't mean there isn't room in her heart for something new. This moment is pivotal for her. She's facing the painful truth that she can't hold on to the past forever. Ty's memory will always be a part of her and will shape her future, but it doesn't have to define every moment. She has the capacity to love again, to create new memories, and to open her heart to someone who has been nothing but kind, patient, and understanding Nathan. This realization has been building within Amy throughout the episode as Nathan has been by her side, supporting her and Lindy in both big and small ways. As Amy stands in the stable with Lindy, the weight of her decision presses heavily on her. Filling the quiet space around them, she looks into Lindy's eyes, seeing a mixture of innocence and wisdom staring back. Lindy, though young, has sensed the subtle shifts in her mother's emotions. This realization tugs at Amy's heart. Her daughter is growing up with the same strength and resilience that Heartland has instilled in her. Yet Amy knows that Lindy deserves more than the shadow of past memories. She deserves a life filled with love, warmth, and new beginnings. Amy gently brushes a strand of hair from Lindy's face, and, with a soft smile, says, "Sweetheart, sometimes love doesn't always look the same, and it doesn't always come when we expect it. Daddy will always be part of our lives, but he would want us to be happy too." Her words are meant as much for herself as for her daughter, a way of giving herself permission to consider the possibility of love without guilt or regret. In this moment, Amy feels an intense mix of vulnerability and courage. Her heart aches for the life she once had, but as she stands there, she also feels the faint stirrings of hope for what could be. She's realizing that she doesn't have to abandon Ty's memory to make room for Nathan. Instead, she can carry that love forward, honoring Ty's legacy in a way that allows her to move on. It's a delicate balance, but it's one that she's learning to accept. As Amy embraces Lindy, she's overcome with a sense of clarity. She knows now that loving Nathan wouldn't mean replacing Ty, but rather expanding her heart to include someone who genuinely cares for her and her daughter. Just as Heartland has healed her in countless ways, she feels ready to let Nathan become part of that journey. With a newfound determination, Amy silently promises herself to follow her heart wherever it may lead, trusting that Ty's spirit will be with her every step of the way, guiding her toward happiness and peace. Amy takes a deep breath, feeling a profound shift within her. Looking at Nathan now, not just as a friend, but as a partner, Amy notices how his kindness, his dedication to her family, and his ability to make her laugh have slowly chipped away at the wall she built around her heart after Ty's passing. Nathan has become a steady presence in her life, not by pushing for anything more, but simply by being there when she needed him the most. The tension in the episode reaches a peak when Nathan and Amy share a quiet, intimate exchange at the end of the day. The scene takes place in the barn, the place where Amy has always felt closest to her heart and to Ty. Nathan stands beside her, his presence comforting, yet there's a clear sense of vulnerability between them. It's obvious they're on the edge of something life-changing, but both are hesitant, unsure of the next step. Nathan breaks the silence, his voice steady yet filled with emotion. "Amy, I care about you. I don't want to pressure you, but I want you to know that I'm here for you. I see the way you light up when you're with Lindy, when you're working with the horses, and I know you still carry Ty with you. But I also see a woman who deserves to be happy, who deserves to love again." His words hang in the air, heavy with meaning. For a moment, Amy doesn't speak. She simply looks at him, searching his eyes for the truth in his words. "I don't know if I'm ready for this, Nathan," Amy admits quietly, her voice full of the uncertainty she's been carrying for so long. "I still miss him. I feel like I'm letting him go just by even considering moving forward." Nathan reaches out, gently touching her hand. "Amy, I would never ask you to forget Ty. You don't have to. But sometimes it's okay to let go of the pain and allow yourself to heal. It's okay to let love in again." Amy's eyes fill with tears as she takes in his words. It's not that she doesn't love Ty. She always will, but she's beginning to understand that she doesn't have to live in the past to honor him. She can carry his memory with her and still make room for the future. Nathan has been the support she needed to open her heart again, and while it's terrifying, it's also the first step toward healing. The air is thick with emotion as Amy finally speaks, her voice breaking with the weight of everything she's been holding inside. "I don't know if I can do this," she confesses, "but I think I'm willing to try." Nathan's face softens with relief and understanding. "That's all I'm asking, Amy. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to rush into anything. But if you're willing to try, I'll be here whenever you're ready." The scene between Amy and Nathan is a turning point for both of them. For Amy, it's the moment she decides to open her heart to the possibility of love again. For Nathan, it's the realization that, although he's been patient and kind, it's ultimately Amy's heart that holds the power to determine their future. This conversation, filled with raw emotion and mutual respect, is a testament to their deepening bond. As episode 8 of Heartland season 18 nears its end, there's a sense of closure, but also anticipation. Amy's journey of healing and rediscovery is far from over, but this episode marks a significant step forward. She's no longer just the grieving widow. she's a woman learning to love again, ready to embrace a new chapter of her life. And Nathan, standing beside her, has proven that he's willing to be part of that journey, no matter how long it takes. The episode ends with Amy and Nathan walking out of the barn together, side by side. It's a quiet, hopeful moment that leaves viewers with a sense of promise for the future. Will Amy fully open her heart to Nathan? Will she find the strength to let go of the past and embrace the future? And most importantly, will she find happiness once again, both for herself and for her daughter Lindy? These questions will continue to unfold as the season progresses, but for now, it's enough to know that Amy is moving forward. And Nathan is there, ready to take the next step with her. As we wrap up this emotional journey in Heartland Season 18, one question remains. Can Amy truly open her heart to Nathan? Or will Ty's memory forever hold her back? What lies ahead for their future together? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Heartland Season 18 continues to captivate us with its raw emotions, love, and healing. As Amy and Nathan step out of the barn together, a quiet sense of peace settles over them. For Amy, this moment marks not just the beginning of a new connection, but a powerful choice to allow herself to live fully, to welcome joy back into her life, and to let her heart open to love again. She knows that her memories of Ty will always be there, like treasured pages in a beloved book. Yet, as she glances at Nathan beside her, she feels something she hasn't felt in a long time, a flicker of excitement for the future. The moon casts a gentle glow over Heartland Ranch, and as they walk, Amy notices Lindy waiting on the porch, her small face lighting up at the sight of her mother. In that moment, Amy understands what Nathan's presence means, not just for her, but for her family. It's a chance for her daughter to see that life moves forward, even after great loss, and that happiness is possible again. As Amy, Nathan, and Lindy walk together into the calm of the night, there's a sense of peace settling over Heartland Ranch. But within that peace, there's also an anticipation, a question hanging in the air. Can Amy truly let go of the past and open her heart fully to this new chapter with Nathan? Will this journey lead them all to the happiness they've longed for? Or will the shadows of yesterday still linger? For now, one thing is certain, Amy is no longer standing still, and neither is her story. With Nathan by her side and Lindy in her arms, she's learning that love, even when reborn, can be as powerful as ever. And as they step forward, we're left wondering what surprises, heartaches, and joys will the next steps bring? So, what do you think? Is Amy ready to embrace a new future? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure to hit subscribe for all the latest on Heartland Season 18. Thank you for joining us on this heartfelt journey. Stay tuned for the next chapter. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe to our channel Next Level and press the bell icon for more Heartland Season 18 updates. Thanks for watching.